It's Monday, October 13th, 2014, and let's talk about what happened this weekend over at xdadevelopers.com. First up, we talked a few months back about the LG G3 getting rooted, but the bootloader never actually ended up getting unlocked. But now, thanks to XDA Senior member The Cubed, Team Codefire, and XDA Senior recognized developer Dees Troy, there's a modified version of twerp that they're calling Bump that sort of works around that locked bootloader. With this, you can flash images to the device that have been bumped, which means loads of custom new ROM development can be done. So if you've got the G3, definitely head on over to their thread to find out what you need to do for your specific device variant in order to get started. Next up, MultiROM was ported over to another device as of this weekend, the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. This is thanks to XDA Senior member Tilak Siduram. In order to use this, you have to be running a kexec hardboot patched kernel, but details for setting this up on your device have been provided in the forum thread. And it should work for any of them except for the N7100 specifically, but they're on the way to getting that working as well. So if you've got that Note 2 and you feel the need to run multiple ROMs on it at the same time, head on over to his forum thread for all the details. Moving right along, one of the things Aline Yerpalea talked about at DevCon this year was that Sony is actually going to be providing a remote device lab, so developers can take advantage of that for testing their apps on Sony devices. It sounds like a really interesting way to get your app tested without having to actually go out of pocket for a bunch of new devices. So if you're an app developer and you want to make sure your stuff works on the latest, greatest Sony hardware, or you just want to test your stuff on hardware, head on over to their device lab page and go ahead and get started. And now for a little bit of XDA specific news. One of the major limitations that's been on the forum for the last few years is the 10 post rule, which while it keeps spam to a kind of a minimum, it does also keep new users from sharing their experiences and asking questions, whether that's the right thing to do or not. Well, as of this weekend, that system has been updated, and now it allows developers to choose whether or not they want that 10 post rule to be enabled in their threads. And if it's enabled, it will instead reroute the new posts from users with less than 10 posts into a new thread in the Q&A forum. I know it sounds a little bit confusing, and if you're interested in knowing more about it, knowing more about the specifics of it, and how to set it up on your threads, and whether or not you should be using it, go ahead and check out the portal post for all of those specifics. And finally, to wrap things up, 3 other videos were posted to XDA TV this weekend. Ryro Zizo made a video talking about the different ways you can brick your devices, and what you can do about it when you do brick something. Then DroidModderX made a video showing you how to do a factory reset and unroot a Nexus device. Then I made a video recapping my experience at XDA DevCon 2014. But you know what? That's going to be about all from me for today. You can find the links to all the stories I talked about down in the video description as usual, as well as the links to my YouTube channels. Remember, if you like this video, leave us a like down below the video, we definitely appreciate it, and subscribe to receive our content as soon as it becomes available. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.